welcome, collective. Thank you guys very much for joining me for this tarot read. We're going to try something different for this read today. So we've been doing that for the past couple days. It's kind of fun. Um, so I kept feeling like, I know we got some of our reads when we pulled the letters, we kept getting like Q&A. I do feel like some people come to tarot and watch it daily with a specific question sort of in mind, hoping that their story will come forward, hoping that clarity will come forward, an answer will come forward. Well, I've asked my guides today to reach out to one person in the collective who's been doing that and to try and bring forward the answer for them that they've been looking for. So what I've done is I pulled out actually Q&A. And I'm going to keep these letters set aside because they're kind of the theme for today. Q&A, question and answer. So whoever's been sort of watching tarot daily, hoping for their answer to come forward, I would like Spirit to now work on bringing that forward for that person. Whatever that message is that they need to hear, they've been hoping to hear for quite a while, watching daily, waiting for it. Let's bring them that answer now. So Spirit, can you please help me with this? Can you please help to bring an answer forward for somebody who's been watching on a regular basis, hoping for some guidance, hoping for some clarity, hoping for something to come forward for them. So we do have loss was the first card that came forward. So somebody may be dealing with a loss. Maybe they're hoping that a loved one who's crossed over will step forward and bring a message for them. Can you bring me more to go with this loss card, please, Spirit? What else? Sacrifice. Sacrifice. That's an interesting one. Can you bring me more, please? I want clarity on that sacrifice card, where that sits. Faith. Divine source. I do feel like somebody lost somebody. Like crossed over, lost somebody. Because I also have divine love too. Like, I don't know if they're worried about this person being okay on the other side. And I'm still not sure what sacrifice speaks to. So I will have to pull more cards. I'm going to keep asking. Gratitude. I do feel whoever this spirit is who somebody's worried about is okay on the other side. Like, they've made it to where they're supposed to go. I also feel like they're doing whatever they can on the other side to be somebody's sort of like guardian angel. So they're still staying with that person. They're also grateful for who this living person was to them in their life and the connection that they shared with this person. And they were grateful that they were part of their journey. They were part of their path. I also feel Spirit has a deep acceptance about whatever happened when they passed, and that it was just their time. It was a part of their path. It was something that was meant to happen for them for whatever reason. I don't know if they would have got that while they were living, or if they were very spiritual while they were living. I do feel now that they've passed, they have a much greater outlook on things. I feel they can see things in a completely new light. They see things from a completely different perspective. I keep getting that they found clarity in crossing over. They found clarity, like this awakening to whatever happened, and starting to recognize the world around them. Recognizing it's like everything happens for a reason. I think this person has why do I keep feeling like meaning of life? The meaning of life. The meaning, like the whole point of it. Like, this person's discovering that now that they've passed. This sort of deeper thing that might puzzle us while we're alive. It's like now they've discovered it after crossing over. They do feel free. So I don't know if this person had burdens while they were alive, perhaps maybe health burdens, or feeling sort of stuck in their body, or feeling trapped in the physical form, or maybe these were emotional burdens that this person felt trapped within. Whatever made them feel bound while they were in the physical world is gone. And they feel a deep freedom for that now. They feel this deep freedom of being able to, I'm going to say it, they feel like they can move wherever they want, whenever they want. So they can come and visit you. They can cross over to, I don't know, maybe there's deeper realms there. I don't know how it works. I'll find out when I cross over, and I'm just fine with that. But this person can go, I keep feeling this freedom of movement that I don't feel like they felt they had when they were alive. Clearing, invite help. They're telling you to talk to them. They're telling you to talk to them. Like, if you're feeling like there's something that you need to say, or you just miss their company and want to share something, don't be afraid to speak out loud to this person. They're always listening. They're determined to be your guardian angel and to hang around you in life and to try and keep you safe, to try and give you guidance where they can. So even in this clearing, I'd see whatever, I don't know if it's just that sense of loss and grief, or if there's other emotions that go along with it, with perhaps how you feel about how their life went and your role in that, or maybe how they passed, but to release that, to release worry, to release the grief, to release the sadness. I know it's absolutely easier said than done, but that's what spirit would like. They would like you to release that. And they're saying, speak to me when you want to speak to me. I will listen. You call my name and I will be there, whether you see me or you feel me or not. I will be there. I'm going to grab that one, want it to pop out in the worst way. Grief. It is grief. It is grief. It is heartache. Speak to me out loud. I'm still here is what they keep saying. I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. Like, I may have crossed over to the other side, but I haven't left you. Extraordinary. I got to tell you, their experience on the other side is pretty wild. They're looking at things in a way they never looked at it before. They have a completely different perspective, and I keep feeling like it has to do with the way the universe is interconnected, the way we're all interconnected. I feel like it has to do with spiritual energy, and I keep getting kind of like the meaning of life or the reason behind it all. I don't know exactly what it is, but they feel it's absolutely amazing. We have companionship. You guys are tied together. Your souls are tied together. Okay, you guys have a soul connection. Just because one person is no longer in the physical form does not mean that that soul connection is broken. And that's what I felt in freedom too, liberation. They were liberated from their body. Whatever they were struggling with or experiencing in the physical world while they were still alive, they have found a freedom of that. And maybe that comes from this, I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but sacrificing their physical form. So by passing over, by releasing that physical form, they've been able to find their freedom. They've been able to find this beautiful expansiveness and to see things from a completely different perspective. They are still tied to your soul because they love you, and that soul connection will not end. And they want you to free yourself of the grief and the loss and whatever other negative emotions that you feel about their passing. They want you to be able to free yourself of that and to recognize they're still around and to still be able to talk to them. I need a tarot deck to go along with this. That's the one. Okay, Spirit, here you go. This is your chance. This person's been waiting for this read for a while. The Chariot card. I've moved on. I've moved on to a better place, but I'm still with you. Even in this Page of Pentacles, I feel like this deep friendship, this positive connection. So even though this person's moved on and out of the physical realm and onto the spiritual side of things, they found peace, they found happiness, they found freedom. They still have a soul connection to you, and they will still stay with you from the other side. Give me more, please. This is your chance. This is your chance. Bring forward this message that this person's been needing to hear. Justice, balance. Feel things coming back into balance. A balance they couldn't find while they were in their physical form. They have been able to find on the other side. Like I said, I'm not sure yet if this speaks to something physical in their body, like health-wise, or if this is something that was more emotional that they were struggling with and weighed really heavy on them. The Emperor. And this is them. I'm sorry, like, look at the figure and look how chill this figure looks. And look how confident they look, and look how at peace they look. That is what they've been able to find on the other side. They've been able to find sort of this best form of themselves, with their soul being able to be free of whatever they were struggling with while they were here in the physical world. The darkness, whatever, whether it was physical, mental, emotional, they've been able to be released. The family tie is still there. That family tie, that deep soul connection, that deep love is still there. They're thanking you for whatever role you played in their life, and that they were grateful to have you as a loving connection. The Four of Pentacles. Even if they didn't tell you or if you're feeling now that maybe you held back at times, and I don't know if you would be feeling a little bit guilty for that or wish that, things had been different in some way, shape, or form. They're like, don't hold on to this grief. Don't hold on to the negative feelings. Free yourself of these feelings. Don't allow them to hold you back and to keep you in the grief. The high priestess, and it's like, I'm always with you. I'm always with you. And I got to tell you, with whoever this read is for, like releasing these kind of feelings, this is not an overnight snap of your fingers kind of change. This is something that would somebody would take a lot of time and effort to be able to do, to find this healing after such a great loss. But I feel like if somebody can do this and can start focusing like spirit is encouraging them to, I actually think they're going to start getting messages from this person. This might be intuition, deep knowing. This might be within dreams, or seeing certain things in the waking world around them. They will start receiving messages from this person back. So, and I think spirit would like to have that connection with this person. And I think spirit believes that that type of connection would actually help this person in life too. It would bring them a level of comfort, knowing that they are receiving messages from their loved one who's crossed over. But it's hard to do when that grief and those other emotions are weighing so heavy on them. Even in the sun card, I see release. Release those emotions. You're being encouraged to release those things and open up to spirit again. Open up to happiness again. The Hangman. Nine of Pentacles. I got to tell you, in this Nine of Pentacles, I just keep getting told the word freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. This is the person who's crossed over. They're so happy that they found freedom. They don't feel stuck anymore. They keep saying the same message over and over again. So I don't know if somebody's having a really hard time hearing it, or they're worried that somebody's not really going to be able to hear it. I'm not stuck anymore. I'm not trapped in my physical form. I'm not trapped by my darkness, my demons, whatever I was struggling with. I've been freed of that. I've been freed of that. I've made it safely to the other side. I am choosing to be your guardian angel and your guide. We have a deep soul connection, and that will never change. I see that you are hurting, and I wish that you could release this grief so that I could speak to you. And always remember, you can speak to me. We will always maintain this deep bond. And I feel blessed to have had you in my life while I was alive, and the connection that we've had. They're just on a new, I'll tell you, they're just on a new adventure, is what the Three of Wands is saying. Like, energy can either be created or destroyed, right? So we have this beautiful energy that keeps us alive. And when our physical form is no longer functioning, there's still that energy. So that energy has just crossed on into another way. It's just been transformed. It's on a new adventure. They're just on a new adventure. And I feel like they're legitimately enjoying the things that they are learning on the other side, like their new perspective on things. That's what I kept feeling, like an extraordinary awakening. And I kept feeling this, like the meaning of life or the meaning behind things. And this completely different perspective that they find, where they're actually able to start seeing that now. And they know that they never would have seen that in life, that this is something that is sort of confined to the other side. It's sort of that gift for when you cross over, if you're open to seeing it, that you can recognize these things. This person is absolutely enjoying everything that they're learning on the other side about interconnection and universal and spiritual energy. Like, I don't understand how it all goes. I legitimately believe that when I cross over, that's when I'll figure it out, and I'm okay with that. But I feel like now that they've crossed over, they're seeing those things. They're getting that unique perspective. And it's almost like a new life for them, right? It's their soul, that energy is starting a new chapter. Page of Wands. This is the good news they're trying to bring forward to you. They're trying to bring this forward to you as good news. They're not trying to hurt your heart. They're not trying to make you cry. They're trying to help to heal you. They see you're hurting and they want to help you to heal. I have finally been able to be free of my burdens. I am living, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's their energy is kind of living a better life now without having to have the heaviness weighing on them. I keep feeling like I am happier now. I am happier now. I feel more confident now. I am learning all these awesome things. I'm not weighed down by the things that I was weighed down by in the physical world. What else do you need this person to hear? They want you to find emotional balance. They want you to heal and to find emotional balance. The Strength card. They recognize you're a strong person. They recognize everything you've been through in your life and your strength of character. And they're always watching over you, and they will always love you, even from the other side. Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like the Seven of Pentacles is like them crossing over, and the time that their soul spends on the other side is almost a healing process as well as from what they've sort of been through in the living world, and taking kind of like a time out. Taking a time out for healing, taking a time out for learning, for growing, so that when they are ready to come around the next time, feel like it's better. They have a better shot. They've learned the lessons. They've processed what they need to process, and they're ready to come back again. So they're going to be on the other side for a while before their soul feels ready to cross over. They may even wait for you and be waiting for you for when you cross over too, to sort of share what they've learned and to be able to show you, once your energy has crossed over, to show you how they've grown and how they've changed on the other side and how their soul has healed. Because I keep feeling it's a process of nurturing. They're gaining all this beautiful knowledge on the other side of how the universe works and how spirituality is working for them. The Empress. That's an interesting card here. I mean, obviously you were nurturing to this person. You sort of played that role in their life where the two of you had that deep connection, that love connection in whatever way, shape, or form, whether it was, romance or family. They're not saying. They're saying it was deep, and it was kind of like it was a 10 of cups. It was deep soul connection between the two of you. But I keep feeling there's more to this card than what's coming forward, that Empress. That is them figuring out the universe. They're like trying to unlock the secrets of the universe from the other side. I kept feeling it. The world, they want to know how the world works. They want to know why it all happens. They have this deep curiosity about the grand scheme of things. I just feel like they're happy. They're absolutely happy on the other side. They've been able to release their burdens. Passing over freed them. Crossing over was a freedom for them. And they're genuinely enjoying all the learning and the new perspective that they're gaining on the other side. I think, like I said, I keep feeling like they're going to try and share it with you when your time eventually comes and your energy crosses over. They'll like be waiting for you, and they'll want to show you all these things too and show your soul what they've discovered. The Magician. They're like determined on the other side to find out as much about how it all works as possible. If they want to bring it forward with them for the next time around, where it just piques their curiosity that much. This death has been a rebirth for them. It absolutely has been a rebirth for them. It's been a freedom. It's been maybe a blessing even in disguise, because it did free them from what they were struggling with. They don't have that heaviness anymore. They are happy on the other side. This person is happy on the other side, and they still love you, and they're still with you. There's still that deep soul connection. And they would like to actually have contact with you and speak with you. But it's like you can't hear through all your grief. So they're wanting you to be able to heal that grief and to speak to them out loud. Always speak to me. Remember? That was that one oracle card. Where are you here? Invite help. I kept saying, speak to me. Speak to me. Talk to me. Tell me how you feel. I'll be listening. I'm there for you, even from the other side. Five of Cups. It is that grief. The grief that you're struggling with. And a lot of these Five of Cups cards, when you look at the figures, these figures are usually focused on the spilt cups, so much so they don't see the full ones behind them. The full ones is Spirit trying to communicate to you and tell you that they're okay and that they still love you. But it's hard to hear it through the grief and the other emotions. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely, they've been able to step away from troubles and move on and move forward. The Star card. They found their clarity. There's more to this than that, though. This is about them being your guardian angel. And I think they're going to try and give you guidance along the way too, and perhaps even try and share some of the stuff they're learning with you in some way, shape, or form. The Six of Swords, they've been able to cut ties to their burdens and move on and move forward. Find freedom, find balance, find happiness. The Fool card. There is just, it's a release. It's just an utter release in this card that I see. Releasing everything from the past, releasing all of the burdens, finally being able to feel free. This person feels free on the other side. That's the message that somebody's been waiting to hear. And Spirit was able to come forward today to deliver. I still love you. We are still connected even though I'm on the other side. I've been freed of whatever burdens I was struggling with while I was here in the physical world. I am learning about the cosmos, the universe, spiritual energy, how it's all interconnected, and how this beautiful new view of things. I'm going to be your guardian angel. I won't leave you. You meant the world to me while I was alive. You were an important part of my life. I'll be waiting for you when your time comes. But I want you to release this grief and this sense of loss and whatever other emotions that you may be feeling or struggling with that are sort of holding you back from hearing me. So the Spirit wants you to be able to release that and to work on finding your healing. It's a beautiful message that came forward today. Alrighty, guys, take care.